692-922-WINE is just a regular call. You're looking like the Michelin Man, Gange. All right, on the show, you met Stuttering John. He's an intern. And then we have another intern, Gange, who seems to be following in Stuttering John's footsteps. Gange is a guy who just works here. His father is wealthy. And he's a kid who loves working here and even works here for free. Now he's getting some money for helping us out with the network that we have. But other than that, he has really no visible means of support. He does some work for me out of my house. Some lawn mowing and stuff. But other than that, what does he do?
Did he really mow your lawn?
No. No, he does some stuff for me, like videotape stuff and all that. He catalogs the Howard Stern archives. But really has no visible means of support, does he? Does he, Robin?
Not to my knowledge.
What are you talking or no?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Are you going through a phase?
No.
Oh, but she's angry about corn muffins.
No, I'm not angry about corn muffins.
Oh, I see. Are you in the show or are you on it? I mean,
I don't know anything, and I'm not supposed to know anything. It's none of my business, and I don't need to know.
You mean you don't know about corn muffins? You're upset?
No.
What else don't you know about?
I don't need to know anything.
What don't you know about?
Why would I know whether Gange has any other money? I don't know. Nobody tells me anything.
Oh, working.
I don't want to talk out of turn because he could have money, but nobody told me.
Nobody tells you about it? What do you think I know that you don't know about?
Please, how would I know what you know? Nobody tells me.
Well, nobody tells me either. You got to ask.
I think she's upset that you didn't introduce her first.
Oh, get out of here.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Oh, Robin, I'm sorry. I thought I'd save the best for last. So, Gange,
Yeah.
you say that your father, I guess, supports you, right, still?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you say that you want to be a radio broadcaster.
That's absolutely what I want to be.
I see. And you,
When, Gange? When would you like to be that?
Eventually.
he wants to be a radio broadcaster, but he's not even, doing anything to be a radio broadcaster.
No. He has a terrible accent. He does nothing about that.
No.
He has no voice. He does nothing about that.
Yeah, I mean, you hear the guys say a couple of lines.
Well, I'm here learning from you, actually.
Yeah, but you can't learn how to have a voice from me.
Well, that's true, but eventually I can go get voice lessons and stuff like that. But I want to learn about radio, and then that's why.
But I think you've learned about all you're going to learn from me.
No, all you need to know about radio is how to turn one on.
Yeah, because that's all you're ever going to do your whole life. So the other day, what is it, Stuttering John?
I was with Gange yesterday.
Yeah.
And they want a DJ in one of our markets.
Yeah.
And I'm really stuttering. Hold on a second. And they want auditions, so I said, Gange, why don't you try? He goes, nah, I don't even want. I just want to stay here.
Yeah. Well, do you know what that was? That was our phony phone call. Is that what he's talking about?
No. There's actually a real job opening, and Gange won't even try out.
Where is the job opening?
Our company posts flyers over on the wall on the other side.
What station is that, John?
Chicago, I think.
I think we'll find out.
Our station in Chicago?
Yeah. Our station. Our affiliate is
right, Infinity.
Right, the Infinity station.
And they're looking for a DJ.
And so I said, Gange, why don't you try? He goes, no way, I don't want to leave here. I ain't gonna leave.
Nobody wants to leave.
I don't know. Why is this such a good deal?
Why do you like it here so much?
I do. I just like it because I like the group that we're in. I enjoy. You're a good boss. You really are.
Yeah.
I work with some good people. I feel
I don't pay anything.
The pay is horrible, but I figure I'm young, so I can still learn. I have time to learn.
What are you learning? What have you learned?
You know you're not learning. He's learned to carry boxes into my house.
That's right.
And baked potatoes.
Yeah, he bakes my potatoes, gives me coffee. I don't know what he's learning, though. Are you really learning
Have
something?
you learned anything?
What have you learned? Seriously, tell me.
I learned how you do the show. I learned how the show operates. I learned how the station operates, because obviously I'm around here.
Right.
So, I just sort of see how you operate, and I just pick up things.
I don't mean this in any kind of offensive way, but I think you're more qualified. After training with me for years now, I think you're more qualified to be a microwave chef than to be a dish jockey. I mean, the only thing he's learned is to work for nothing.
Yeah.
And everybody has their theory about Gange, and I think we share the same theory, Robin. Although you've never told me your theory.
Oh, well, have you ever shared yours with me?
No, I haven't. I'll confess I haven't. No one shares anything with me. But I am indignant as well. But my theory on Gange is that he has a rich father and that he will go into his father's business.
Yeah, I tell Gange almost every day that, don't worry, you're going into construction.
Right, and he plays here, and this is a great time in his life.
Yeah.
He's getting girls, he's getting all kind of things. He's having all kind of fun with us. And then eventually, when the serious going gets going.
Right, when he's ready to start a family
Right.
and be a serious man.
So anyway, to prove the point, this is what I did. The phony phone call didn't turn out so good because I had Tim Sabean from YSP in Philadelphia make it. But I said, what would happen if Gange actually got offered a job? So I had one of the people who works here, I had them go up to Gange and say, hey, listen, there's a job opening in Philly. Now listen to this.
Now, Philly's a good city.
All right. WYSP, our station in Philly.
Number one station?
Number one station. Needs someone from the Stern Show. They want one of the guys, either Gary or you or John, to host a sports rock talk show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Which we know is a bad idea. But no pressure because everyone knows you're not a professional. But all you have to do is go on and say you're from the Stern Show, play a bunch of music and stuff. Guess what Gange says?
What?
I don't want to do it.
Are you kidding?
Now, here's a guy, he finally has, he goes, I don't care, I don't want to call. You didn't call, right?
I got it from one of the people around the station. I didn't think it was a reliable source.
Yeah.
So then later on, you came to me.
No, don't jump ahead.
Okay, I just didn't think it was a reliable source. I thought
you didn't think it was a liable source?
A reliable source.
Oh, reliable, okay. So anyway, sauce. A reliable sauce. My mother's tomato
you put
sauce.
that on something. You put that on spaghetti,
right.
Reliable
You know who the
sauce.
source was?
What?
His girlfriend.
I know. And he doesn't think it was a reliable. Yeah, he didn't believe her. I planted the information with his girlfriend, all right?
Wow.
So then I came to him myself because he wasn't making the call. Now, I had Tim Sabean, the program director, ready to take Gange's call with a tape recorder.
Uh-huh.
Ready to do all this.
Gange doesn't even call.
And the joke was going to be that Tim Sabean would ask him to audition and to lower his voice, deeper.
Yeah, we'd see what he could do.
And then he was supposed to negotiate salary with him. Of course, Sabean did it all wrong. Because he says, Gange, how much money would you want? And Gange goes, I don't know, like, $300. And then Sabean's supposed to go, it pays like $20. But Gange would have taken it, right? So I wanted to see him negotiate, but Sabean blew it. He says, I know what to do,
Right.
But he couldn't take any direction from me. I know what to do. And then at the end, he was supposed to suggest to Gange that maybe he would sleep at his house and like try to pick him up homosexually. You know what I mean? But of course he didn't do that.
Of course.
But to me, the funniest part of the phony phone call is when Gange auditions. I think I should share that with you.
Yes, I would love to hear an audition.
So finally, let me play the audition and then I'll take a break, Fred, because I'm sort of setting this whole thing up. All right, you ready? So Gange finally makes the call at my prodding.
Okay.
All right, and didn't suspect anything. In fact, after the phone call was made, had no idea it was a phony phone call. He was already bragging that he got the job to everyone.
He got a job?
But he didn't. Let me just
Stern Show.
Hi, is Mike Gange in, please?
Yeah, right here.
Mike, Tim Sabean.
Hey, Tim, how's it going?
Good. I was just on the phone with my travel agent changing my trip from Colorado to Utah.
Oh,
my ski trip. So,
vacation?
yeah. Listen, I have a situation where we're going to do a sports talk show on the weekends and with music and stuff. And what I was thinking about, Ken and I were talking, this manager here, about doing it with somebody from the Stern Show.
Okay.
Where we could get some promotion, promote morning drive.
Right from Howard.
Right, that type of thing. And I need somebody that's into sports, somebody that's, young and hungry, that is interested in something like that, and that understands, what Howard does Monday through Friday.
Good setup, right?
I was going to say, yeah, well, he's hungry. I know that.
Yeah, we know. He's hungry to say 3 corn muffins. Key word, hungry.
It also understands what classic rock is all about. And
I love his, Howard. He does these one-word things.
Yeah, well, that's all he can talk. He wants to be a disc jockey. All he can say is one word. Howard. Howard. Sounds good.
I was thinking about, you or, like Gary or somebody else that would be interested in doing it. Is that something that appeals to you?
It definitely does. I was, in football, when I was younger and stuff like that. And I know, a lot about sports and, definitely, I know the system around here and, rock and stuff like that.
Do you read?
That's some sentence for a guy. I know some stuff, and
I play some football.
I play some football, and I know some sports and stuff, and I know rock and roll, and I'm hungry. Where's this sandwich? You like this, don't you?
I think I'm qualified.
You're enjoying this one, aren't you? Yeah.
Sports pages?
Usually.
What papers do you read?
Usually like Newsday or the Post.
Uh-huh. Have you had any experience on air other than doing the Howard Stern show?
College. You know, I was on college radio.
What type of shifts do you do?
In college?
Yeah.
I did a musical shift in college, and I was also sports director in college for about a semester.
Uh-huh.
Boy, some heavy credentials.
About a semester. How come
About.
everything's about and like? It was like Newsday.
For about a semester.
I read a newspaper. It's like Newsday.
I read a newspaper like Newsday. It's a ripoff of Newsday. It's very similar to Newsday.
Parody.
You'll never get a job in broadcasting. You're with me for life. You're a
I think
lifer.
so.
It's either me or your dad.
I'm staying here.
Oh, you were sports director for how long? Oh, like a semester. Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, no one else would take it, so I had to be it.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. Sounds like he's ready to take over Greg Gumbel's spot.
College station.
How long have you done?
Now, any other program director would have hung up at this point.
Yeah,
But
just listen to his voice. I'm just listening to this voice. You're not going to put this on the radio.
wait till he gets to his audition. Hold on.
What for?
Well, I'm out of college already for like almost a year.
Uh-huh.
But I did that. I did college. You know.
I did that.
I did that. I did that. I was sports director for a semester.
I did that.
I did that. I think I'm very qualified.
College radio for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
Sports director for actually one semester, which is 6 months.
Is this something that you could do where you could come down from New York to Philadelphia and do something like this?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
On the weekend?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, it'd be like 1 or 2 shifts on a weekend?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of money would you be looking?
Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. That's not a problem.
for to do something like that?
Well, that I wouldn't know. That I don't. You know, obviously, since I've never been in this before, I wouldn't know.
Right, he asked him how much money he wanted.
Right.
Then Tim was supposed to give him $20.
Yeah.
But, of course, Tim blew the best joke. But that's Tim. You could just imagine what...
He's not a comedian.
Right.
Well, you
Program
know.
director.
Well, you know, I didn't ask him to be one. I just told him to write down everything I was saying. I told him, I programmed him like Sherry Lewis programs that lamb chop, and this guy can't listen.
I wouldn't know how this works, or that. You know, I guess we'd have to talk about that.
Because you've got to figure you got to take a train, or would you drive down, or?
Either I'd probably drive.
Uh-huh.
So you know, talking about driving in, and you know.
Everything is you know.
Yeah, what is he talking about? Talking about driving in and you know. And what are you talking about, Dan?
All the guy said is, how much money do you want? You should have just said to him, listen, I'm not prepared to discuss money right now. This is all new to me.
Yeah, I was really nervous.
All right. I know. You know.
You know.
You know.
You know I was really nervous.
You know, I was nervous for about a semester, which is 6 months.
At this point, I think Gange's just dreaming of that drive down and the fried chicken at the rest areas on the way to Philly.
Roy Rogers ahead.
Yeah. You know, I'll drive down in my dad's car.
It's like a 5-hour drive when Gange does it.
5-hour drive. It's really 3 hours, but 2 hours of stop-offs to the fried chicken. Oh, I drive down in my dad's car.
Oh, my God, there's a drive-through window. Let's go up.
Another
Okay.
rest area coming up.
Oh, great. I don't have to urinate, but I got to eat.
I got a White Castle in the glove box.
Extra crispy.
Is there any idea as far as money-wise that you're into, or?
To give you, I really don't know. I mean, like a usual shift is usually what, a couple $100.
Okay, is that what you're looking for? Would that be something that would be fair for you?
I guess, you know, I guess like $300 for like a shift, right? Would that be something?
Okay. All right, that's really not important. More so, I'm looking.
He was supposed to say at that point, no, I was thinking more like $30
Right.
a shift.
Like you're way out of line.
And then Gange would just say, yeah, okay. My dad will pick up all the other expenses.
For just the experience level. Is there a sports page or something around there right now so I can just...
This is my favorite part, where he has to audition. This is good. All right, let me take a break, and I'll play you Gange's audition after this. Over the phone. You're going to love this.
Oh, this is great. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for this for how many years?
You're going to hear the audition. We'll be back right after these words.
Back to the back. Okay.
It's 8:10 at 97.1 The Eagle.
The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
I made my wife suck one of my toes last night.
Why?
Because I just said, this
This woman is just about to give birth.
I know. I said, You never put my feet
in your mouth.
My feet are my most attractive body part. God blessed me with very, very beautiful feet.
It's gotten to that point.
Yeah, and even my wife knows it. There's really nothing that attractive on me. I don't have any
No,
good...
but you have beautiful eyes.
All right, the eyes are nice. All
You
right.
think your feet are better than your eyes?
It's a toss-up. Have you ever seen my feet? Have you ever really looked at them?
I've looked at your feet.
Come over
I don't
here.
find them that attractive.
Come over here for a second. Come on in here. Hey, Sandy. You're a girl, right? All right. Last time you checked. Want to see something really cute?
Sure.
All right, you and Robin can see my feet. Because you're girls.
One each.
I'll show you. Anyway. Okay, it's a little hard to
Is
get my...
one foot better than the other, or is your best one?
I'm going to show you my right foot. I want to... Wait a second. Gange, you want to suck my toes?
Gange would do that for you.
Gange would.
Yeah, okay.
Well, how much, Gange? How much
Let
do
me
you
get,
want
like,
for
you know,
that?
they're a little sweat because they've been in their shoes.
Don't make excuses.
Sandy, you ever look at a guy's feet?
Yeah.
Robin, you look at a guy's feet, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Most guys have very ugly feet.
All right. Ready? Look at that foot. Seriously. Look at it.
No, I don't like feet, and that's a nice foot.
Right.
It's a nice foot.
That's a nice foot. I mean, that's a very attractive foot.
I didn't say, well.
It's huge.
It's
but
big.
It's
very
big. But seriously, you don't like feet, and yet that's a foot you could love, right?
Right.
I mean, if a guy was in bed with you and you looked at his feet and they looked like that, you'd say, hey, at least he's got kind of cute feet.
You would say that.
Kiss my foot. Robin, oh, my foot's stuck to the paper. Oh, it's a little wet.
Cute, sweaty feet.
All right. Seriously, aren't they nice looking?
They are.
Thank you. Robin?
I've seen nicer feet.
Why don't you just admit that you're in love with my feet?
Oh, please.
Why can't you admit that? She can never admit that I have something nice. Boy, my feet stink. Jesus. Have you ever sucked a foot, Robin?
No, I don't like feet.
No, but seriously, my foot's kind of cute, right?
It's a nice looking foot. It
Right.
doesn't look like you keep it in a shoe all day.
Right. No, I know what you mean, because some guys have really bad
Oh,
feet.
man. Look at Jackie's. Jackie's laughing.
Yeah. Jackie has no toenails. Jackie has no he's laughing at my feet. And I think it's kind of cool because certainly I would rather have ugly feet and a really good-looking face and a nice nose and all that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not
didn't
saying
say
you
that
have
was
that. Thank you. That bastard.
He's doing his thing today. You notice he's introducing himself without you even saying anything.
Oh, yeah. Jackie is like sort of part of the show and just yelling out every 3 seconds something.
And he's punctuating every, there'll be a whole run of laughter, and then you'll hear at the end of it.
Injecting himself. Jackie coming in with a... There he is. All right, so... Anyway, what was I talking about?
Well, you were saying something about having your wife suck your toes.
Yeah, so I just said to her, why don't you put one of those toes in your mouth? And she did it. And
She did?
And it was turning me on.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, she was good at it. And you know what? It was, and then I made her
And she
stop.
did it lovingly.
No, but and then I made her stop because I don't want to make my wife. She's about to give birth. I don't want to make her do that. But I just wanted to see if she'd do it because she doesn't do anything wild.
And she actually did it, and she did a good job.
Well, she just for a second, and then I pulled my foot away. I just wanted to see if she'd do it.
Why didn't you do it then instead of sometime when you're making love?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if spontaneously she would just start doing something weird. She'd go, oh, I'm so hot, I have to put my foot in your mouth. And I'd go, ooh. I would be embarrassed. Now, you don't want your wife acting like a whore, but you just want to see if she would. Anyway, where were we? Oh, we were introducing Gange.
Yes.
All right, I don't mean to get off track.
His audition, I'm about to hear.
Yeah. All right, so Gange's one of our interns. We're introducing each member of the radio show to our new audiences. And just to recap, Tim Sabean from Philadelphia, the program director, is offering Gange a job in this phony phone call. And now he's getting Gange to audition for him over the phone. He says, go grab a newspaper and read me the sports page.
Get the sports page,
All right.
Gange.
Let me hear you read a little bit of sports.
Let me go check. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Gange dropped the phone.
Gange dropped the phone on his head. That was that clunk, a familiar clunk.
Just pick out any story.
Okay,
Here's the big audition. You ready? Gange races through this like it's a I don't know, like the Indianapolis 500.
Like there's a deadline.
Yeah. Like, I better get to this fast because I got to get to sports. I mean, I got to get to weather.
Hold on, let me get to the sports page. All right. U.S. drug agent, NFL still dirty. Okay. U.S.
This is your audition, Dan?
He's reading it like lunch is ready.
The agent yesterday said he expects more arrests of NFL players in an investigation of illegal steroid and hormone trafficking.
What? Slow down just a little bit.
Okay. A U.S. drug agent yesterday said he expects more arrests of the NFL players in an investigation of illegal steroid and hormone trafficking.
I don't even know what he said.
Why would you pick that story?
I don't know. He just was winging it.
That has already resulted.
Can you get your voice just a little deeper?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just a little nervous, Tim. Right?
Yeah, just relax. Enjoy it. Just relax.
He's a little nervous on the phone. Can you imagine him on the show?
Yeah, wait till you put that microphone in front of you and say, you're on.
Hey, you don't want to admit that. Can I give you a job tip?
Sure.
I mean, you're supposed to be here learning. Don't say you're nervous on the telephone. I mean, God knows what's going to happen when you get in front of the microphone. You're going to croak.
That's true.
You were born to do this when you're talking to a program director.
You're like Ralph Cramden on an yeah,
A U.S. drug agent yesterday said he expects more arrests of NFL players in an investigation of illegal...
Timmons told him to lower his voice.
I was going to say, is that the lowered voice?
Yeah, that's the new lowered voice. He's like, no difference. Still sounding like a guy mumbling.
Steroid and hormone trafficking that has already resulted in an indictment.
An indictment.
Oh, boy.
I like the word resulted there, too. Resulted in an indictment. I know, so what's going on?
It has already resulted in an indictment of 2 players. On Tuesday, Giants offensive lineman Eric Moore.
I'll tell you what, can you try to, like, on certain words you have, like, a New York accent on, can you kind of back off on that a little bit? Just enunciate?
Try. I mean, New York accent is what I have. And I know it's a little hard. I mean, I if I'm conscious of it, I can get rid of it a little more.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's reading almost as badly as he spells. You might want to start even taking some reading courses. Here's a guy who wants to be a disc jockey. I said to him, he goes, I got to take speech. He's got to take reading.
He's got to take everything. I think he has to go back to school.
Yeah. I don't think he graduated. You just need more education.
Yeah, I think so.
Sort of to be an announcer, you really need no qualifications. You just got to be good at the gift of gab and sort of know how to read and that. And you don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm going back.
Okay, ready?
All right, so now he has to read deeply, slowly, and get rid of his
accent.
Right. I have 2 words for you, Gange. Adult education.
Okay.
A U.S. drug agent yesterday said he expects more arrests of NFL players in an investigation of illegal steroid and hormone trafficking that has already resulted in an indictment of 2 players.
Again with indictment.
He's hung up on that word. He's already had 3 read-throughs. I tell you, man, you're in big trouble.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're a lifer. You're with me for life.
On Tuesday, Giants offensive lineman Eric Moore...
Okay. Can you make your voice go just a little deeper?
How's this?
Okay.
Okay.
How's this?
No problem.
U.S. drug agent yesterday said he expects more arrests of NFL players in an investigation of illegal steroid and hormone trafficking that has already resulted in an indictment of 2
Tim's had enough. Okay.
players.
Okay, that's pretty good. Can you also take phone calls? Do you have a problem with that on the air?
No, obviously
Just
not.
talking to listeners?
Obviously not.
He's so articulate.
You can tell I'm talking to you. I don't know that you talk well enough to be a construction worker at your father's construction company.
Oh, come on.
Well, anyway, it goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And then he was supposed to try to pick up Tim homosexual style. I mean, he was Gange homosexual style.
He didn't do that, though.
No.
Oh.
Tim was supposed to say, hey, would you, hey, by the way, where are you going to stay?
I don't want you to have to spend money on a hotel.
So Gange goes, yeah, I could stay in a hotel, So he says, listen, I got my place here. You could camp out at my place for the weekend. We can really get to know each other. So Gange goes, and then he goes,
give him that old pickup line.
The line was supposed to be, would you want to come here and watch some movies with me and stuff on the weekends? And then Gange would go, well, yeah, I guess, okay. You ever see Boys in the Band? Yeah. What's that? Well, it's this movie about this gay guy who
You know, you could come over, watch movies, do a little hot tubbing.
Yeah, I got a hot tub here, and we can relax and really get into each other. But I don't know. Tim kind of backed down off it.
I didn't think you could get him to do that.
No. So Gange got off the phone and thought he might have a job. In fact, he came out.
He was telling people he had a job.
He already bragged to like several people. He'd already
now,
bragged.
Gange, listening to your audition there.
Yeah. Wouldn't you say he needs to call back?
Think?
Yeah, I'm never getting a job.
Nice audition.
I know.
Seriously, and you know what I just remembered as an experience when Stuttering John had a Xerox show. I was his co-host. So I mean, we did that for about a year. You know about that.
Do you think there would be a problem? See, one of the problems that I had with this is, like Stuttering John or Gary or somebody like that. If I picked you, is it going to cause some problems with you with the rest of the people up there?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay.
No problem. I'm ready to start on the air tomorrow. Anyway.